What's up, guys? Real life me here, and I'm gonna be doing something I haven't done before. Well, I have done before, but not in this kind of way. I'm gonna be finally doing a real plush collection. Like, when I did this before, I would just put all my plushies like on my bed and just not show them all, and just not show each and every one, but just a few of them, just like all of them on my bed, and I just won't do anything but just show them all off. But now I'm actually am going to be showing you guys all my plushies. I'm even going to be showing you ones I've ruined and the ones that I need and the ones that are ruined. And here's something I need to explain. When the plushies that are ruined and the plushies that aren't ruined, the ones that are ruined, I'm actually gonna be packing up, because that's another reason why I'm doing this, because I'm gonna be packing up the plushies that are ruined so I can put them in storage, because, well, obviously not all of them, but like the plushies that I'm not going to be using anymore, I am going to be putting in storage, because I need more room in my room, and also because I'm trying to move on to other things, and I'm trying to stop using the ones that I've completely destroyed and stuff like that. Anyway, here we go. It's going to be a long ass video, so beware. Alright, in no particular order, I'm going to be showing you guys the plushies that are staying. So, here is Roy. Roy that I got from Shields, and I'm not going to be telling you what kind of plushies they are, because I honestly couldn't remember it. I honestly couldn't remember if I even have them all memorized, so yeah. And here's a bullet bill that I made the eyes red for some reason. He looks like a stone crack. And here is a cheap, or a fishy fish from a plush tuber called Super Mario Richie. If you guys know him, good job. And here's Rosalina. I actually got this Rosalina with that Roy because I both got from Shields, or like I'm all in my area. And here's a turtle. My parents, a bean baby, or yeah, because there's beans in the butt. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is a beanie baby that I think my mom and dad got me when they got back from vacation once. Here is Boris. Fun fact: Boris is my favorite Bendy character of all time. Nabbit, who is actually personally one of my favorite Mario characters of all time. Please don't mind the purple. Shadow the Hedgehog, which I got from Walmart when I went out to Texas. Stitch. I think I did get the Stitch somewhere, I just don't know where I got it. Now for the characters that are going to be mostly part of the main cast now. V from glitch.com, which I am going to be saying the ones I do know, but yeah. And everybody's favorite fanboy, or everyone's just favorite idiot from the show, Uzi. And for no inappropriate reason at all, one of my favorites, Jay. No inappropriate reason at all. And if I had to pick a favorite Murder Drones character, it will probably either be Ann or Uzi, or I don't actually know if I really have a favorite Murder Drones character. I do like Ann a lot, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of favorite characters. In here is Lemmy, I think his name was, yeah. Waluigi, which I gave a jacket for something. Real Morton Koopa, who is one of my also favorite Koopalings. Wario, who I turned into Biker Wario, or what I could consider Biker Wario. Pac-Man. And one of the plushies that I have ruined, Twisted Pichu. Now, a bit of a story with this one. I originally had a Pikachu plush that I turned into what I call Twisted Pikachu. Then I made it orange. Then I colored it all orange to turn into Twisted Raichu. But I actually got a comment on one of my videos of someone pointing out that I have stolen one of their ideas for a character they happened to have called Twisted Raichu, which wasn't actually a character. which wasn't a character I created. They pointed out that I may have stolen it, which I didn't. And I'm sorry if I did, and I'm sorry if that was. Well, I didn't know the character already existed, or someone already created the character. I just thought it was me first. I don't know. But yeah, here's Tristan Pichu. Another fun fact about him, he was supposed to play a bigger role, but I honestly was. I honestly, the roles that were playing in my plush series went way more better in my head than they were in the actual series. That's a big thing with me. And here's an Uzi plush, a bootleg Uzi plush I was turning into a doll, and she's naked for some reason. I think I actually took her coat or something. And here's what actually used to be a Psyduck plush, but I actually turned into a yokai called County, because this is actually probably this is actually like my own Yokai Watch plush, a Yokai Watch character I tried to make into my own yokai. Ducky. I think I called him Ducky. He's supposed to be like a sage or like a wizard yokai. And here's Bendy. The Bendy Unique Machine. That in the boards are actually the newer ones that I replaced. And here is Balloon Boy, which this is one of the plushes I actually regret ruining, because I loved this plush a lot when it wasn't ruined, and I actually did a lot of things to actually make sure to get all the color off, and I ended up ruining him again. Like, I had to soak him in a lot of stuff just to get the permanent marker off, and I really regret doing it. I had no idea why I actually really regret what I did, ruining that plush. And here's Patrick with some tape on him. I think I was going to use him for something, but I don't know why. I don't know why. He was originally meant for something, but I don't remember. And here's this thing. I think this was supposed to be Mikey from that one Pokemon channel. You can see his symbol right there. But I think I honestly don't remember what video it's from. I don't even know if I used it in the video. And here's something. This was actually a meme. This is actually my old Wario with my old Waluigi's arms taped onto him. This was actually supposed to be a character called Wario without his Wario with 2 W's. It was a character I saw online that I saw seemed cool, and I decided to do it. And here is that. I don't even know what that is. Here's a Pikachu that I actually turned into something else. This was a Pikachu that I actually turned into the quote-unquote Plush King, which was another thing I did when I was doing plush videos. Here is an Eggman, or rather a variant of Eggman I made, where he was supposed to be much darker. This is supposed to be a robotic arm, and he has like a darker mustache. I think I modeled this off of that one, like, rapper series or whatever, who knows. And here is another thing I got. This was actually from the Puppet Master game that I made into this. That one cowboy guy, I had no idea what his name was. And Tango from Sonic's Tail for some reason. I think I took her apart just to make my LC. And Donkey Kong, which another plush I also regret ruining. You can just imagine how much money I wasted ruining these guys. It's more than you probably think. And that's not even the worst part. That's coming. I also have this one, which is an Angry Bird plush, which I also really regret ruining. I have no idea why. I had this thing going around in my head where if I didn't have the plush, I would make it, and I really regret. Like, literally, like, all the plushies that you see here that are ruined, I regret ruining. Maybe not the Psyduck, but still. Anyway, here's a Toad. This Toad was actually... I actually called this Toad black for some reason. I think I meant to be like an evil Toad, but whatever. Here's Taz the Tasmanian Devil, or what was Taz the Tasmanian Devil. I turned him into this thing for, I don't even know why. I just did. And I think this was supposed to be red. This was actually an Explosive TNT plush, which was one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers at the time, but I don't know. Here's Chica's head. No idea why that's even there. And here's an actual, I think it may have been a bootleg of Foxy that I made into like, I just took the body out of. I have no idea. And here's Chica's body. And here is one of my actually, well, not one of my favorite favorite franchises, but a franchise that I think is underrated, but still pretty good. Yokai Watch. And I will actually be getting some new Yokai Watch plushies, so look out for that. And yeah, Yokai Watch is underrated. I mean, I know the kid show was pretty weird. I mean, the kid show wasn't really all that great, but I think if they bring it back more better, I think it would be gooder. I don't know. I think it was a really underrated series. I just liked the characters, and I liked how, and you can actually thank Super Mario Muppets for like making me like Yokai Watch, because the series they had on their Plus channel was pretty good. R.I.P. them. They're not dead. I think they're just doing something else with their lives. And here's I think this was a Lakitu. I think this plush was called Lakitu. I just made it that. I think that was supposed to be a awful, but that's all I have for this box. So now I'm gonna move on to another box. Here's the plush I forgot to mention, Bender, which I got from Walmart not that long ago. And another plush I got, one of the Smiling Critters. Yeah, I got one of the Smiling Critters. Yes, this because I'm pretty sure this one's supposed to be like the doctor. He's gonna be a doctor in my series, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna put him over there because he's actually, because I don't know if you can tell, but the light in my room, it's ricocheting off his eyes, so it looks like he has pupils, which is a cool detail. It's just, I don't know, it kind of creeps me out a bit. I don't know why. And here is the Huggy Wuggy thing that I made out of Bionicle pieces. Second best thing ever, besides plushies and video games. So there's him. He's actually supposed to be a different character than Huggy Wuggy, but I might change him, I might not. I don't know. I mean, you guys could tell that I always change my mind. I don't know why. It's just, my mind is always changing. I have no idea why. And here's a Fortnite bomb that my brother gave me for Christmas. There. Alright, starting off with another thing. I got a Jeffy puppet. Right here. The official Jeffy puppet, which is pretty old. He doesn't have shoes because I used it for something else, and yeah. He was actually one of my favorite things. He was actually one of my favorite things I've ever gotten. But he's just, I don't know, I never really used him as much as I wanted to. Here's another Pikachu plush, which I think I turned him into like a Ben 10 thing. I have no idea why. I turned him into this thing because I didn't like this material he's made out of. I don't like this like stripy material. I don't know why they made it with this, but I never liked the stripy material. Yeah. And here is an Eggman plush, my first Eggman plush, which I turned into, which is now actually like a robot. Like he's now supposed to be like a robot. He actually was supposed to be like the cannibal, like like Eggman from Friday Night Funkin'. But now when you see him, or if you're ever gonna see him, he will be now a giant robot. That Eggman would pilot. You're probably never gonna see him again, but who knows. And here's a Yoshi plush, which isn't actually all that ruined. I might keep this one actually, because he's not all that ruined. He just has a little bit of micro on him. Here is Squirtle. A very evil, sad looking Squirtle. And Cody, fun fact, or not so fun fact, that this was actually a really rare a Kamek plush that's now actually pretty rare now, and I cannot get another one because he's rare. And there's another Kamek plush which I don't admit is bad, which I don't admit is not bad, but I missed this Cody plush because it looked like the actual Kamek, or the actual like Cody from SML, what they used to do. And here's a pea shooter, which looks just bad. And Ludwig, which is actually my first Ludwig, or one of my first Koopalings. Well, probably not, but still, he looks like this because he's supposed to be, like, really strong and powerful. I have no idea why. Here's a Plants vs. Zombies Ducky plush. Or Duck Zombie, whatever you want to put it. I call him Ducky. And here's a dragon I got from somewhere. I made him look like this because he's supposed to be, like, some sort of, like, cool, really cool thing. I'm not sure. And here is a Franken, or like a Dreadbear plush that I made look like a pirate. I think that's what it was going to be. And my arm's getting tired. And here is a this was a piranha plant that I actually made into a girl, and this is a zombie. I think I actually did this to like make like the boiled one for one video. Like this is supposed to be the boiled one, and I had him like in a bag, but now outside the bag he looks just weird. Really weird. I hope I don't get demonetized for that. And here's a metal Mario plush that I made into a normal Mario, or tried to make into a normal Mario. I don't know. And here's this actually. Okay, cool thing here. This is my first ever, or probably my second ever Luigi plush I've ever owned, Bowser Jr. You can tell by the age, but this was actually one of my first plushies I've ever owned. Probably my second, maybe. I think my first ever was actually a Luigi, was supposed to be, which was actually, another thing about me, I wanted a Mario plush to be my first ever plush, but I think I asked my mom to get the wrong one when I was younger, and I ended up getting Luigi instead, which wasn't a bad, but I don't know. I wanted Mario first, but it was fine. And here's an Eevee plush that I think I tried to make it look like the dog from Multiverses. And this is actually what happened to the Tangle plush. I made him look like a puppet for that reason. This was actually a Rouge plush that I made into a whole bunch of other characters, but now she is a Springtrap thing, which is neat. Here is Kyogre. Probably my first Pokemon plush. He looks pretty cool. And Rayquaza. I actually got this guy because I actually got the idea from a plush tuber that's almost like that's almost up to well, I think I've actually surpassed him in subscribers, actually. Have you guys ever heard of a plush tuber called, trying to remember his name, it's not his real name, but he has like a name, Tyron, I think his name was, but if you guys look up Tyron, you'll see his channel. He's kind of like a plush tuber like I am. Well, he hasn't really been doing plush videos, and I think he won't be for a while, but he's still a cool guy. He likes my content. He was actually one of the first YouTubers I watched who actually noticed me for once, but yeah. And here is a plush, which I don't even remember. I think this was a Marshmallow plush at one point that I made look like a Exodia. And here is a Monster, but Monster Hunter. Yeah. I just like the Monster Hunter. Sorry, my parents named me for something. Anyway, here is another plush I got. Bok Choy, or whatever that plush was. That Pokemon is. Anyway, move on to another whole bunch of things. You have no idea. But yeah, Helby. Snorlax. Eric Hartman. Sonic, something that was a Werehog, now it's a Sonic EXE. Wow, Satan, Cuphead, plus a very, very old and very broken down Elmo plush with skeleton tree from a skeleton I had. Fake skeleton. Pikachu! Like my third or fourth one. Venusaur! Bowser. Oh, come on! My second favorite. One of my most favorite things in the whole world when it comes to games or any kind of media. Bootleg V plush that I made into Sin for like one video. Bootleg N plush. Original Nabbit. One of two Iggies. Powerplexy plush, that might be rare now, I have no idea. I think this was a Happy Toad Prong, which was another rare plush I regret ruining. Bowser Jr. Or a Bowser Jr. Mr. Hippo plush that I made into Willy. A decapitated freaking Nightmare Freddy. One of my first Sonic. One of my favorite characters of all time in my old plush series, Sans. I was dead for like forever. Oh my god, we killed Kenny! Enderman. Sonic EXE. That. Random ass Mario. Find Freddy's body. New Alice. Mangle. Maria. Also Amy. Was Amy. Original Bendy, now Ink Demon. Among Us. You can see my old Morton way back there. Diddy Kong. Blue, and you can see Nightmare. And some other stuff back there, and a spider that I might use. A Plague Doctor plush that I'm making into another character. Grogu in a pumpkin. So that is my entire plush collection. I have had a problem, if you couldn't tell. And like I said, all of these, or most of all of these, are going to be going into storage at some point. And I just want to say that if you guys even liked one of these guys, feel free to like post about it. I don't know. I'm actually kind of glad to getting rid of some of these things because it's been crazy. So, yeah. Peace. Yeah, I got the Koopa.